Hello, everybody, and welcome back to episode 2 of our Fichthal campaign. Quite excited for it. Beautiful view. We have the church here in the background in the town of Sula. Still not sure on the pronunciation, but we're overlooking our field here in the town. You can see the castle off in the background. There's a beautiful map. Our neighbor actually saw us harvesting this field, and he came out. He wanted to say hi. His name's Patrick. He owns this farm up on the hill over here with the field of sheep. He just wanted to say hi, welcome me in the neighborhood. Noticed I was farming. He knew my uncle before he passed, and wanted to get acquainted. And yeah, he was a super nice guy. We had some tea. He actually owns all these big fields up on the hill here behind the farm, so he's got quite the operation. He lives in this house just down the road. So it did take a bit of a chunk out of our day. It is 3 p.m. now, but we do need to get this straw picked up and sold and start cultivating the ground, getting it ready for seed. So that's the goal for today. Yeah, so welcome back. Thanks if you came back from the second episode and this is your first time seeing me. Hi, my name's Duke. This is my farming simulator series. We're excited. Excuse the horrid driving. This thing's hard because I can't really control my speed with the keyboard. Just immediately go as fast as possible. And I'm super excited because today we finally get to take the Stara out, our tractor. We get to take it out for the first time. Take it out of the shed. Over here, this beautiful orange fella. Get it started. The forage wagon is in our grain barn over here. Really big barn. Probably use it for storage until we want to dump stuff on the floor, but we do have a silo, so we'll only really be storing bales and stuff like that in here. Alright. Hooked up. This is the Pottinger Boss Alpin. Base game forage wagon, I believe. And we're gonna get started. I've had a bit of a think since last episode, and I was thinking of putting canola in the other field and barley. I think we're still going to do barley in this field, since the yield, the type of soil isn't great for anything. But in the other we might do sorghum. We'll have to see what the planting times are. See if we can get anything in the soil. Because we might have to wait till tomorrow. I really don't want to be out working while it's dark. So, if the sun starts to go down, we're going to have to sleep until September. And that's really all we can do about that. So this forage wagon's making quick work of this. Filling up real quick. I find that the forage wagon really fills up real quick. That's why we need to think about getting a baler, but I don't really want to get a baler until we have a grass field going. I don't really want to be doing grass until we have animals, so we can at least feed them. So, sell in the future. Again, I said this in the description of my last video, but I didn't really say it in the video. I'm open to suggestions. I'm not a veteran of this game. I do love it and I play it a ton, but if you have any ideas of stuff that we could do, stuff we could try out, any money-making ventures that would be worth my while, don't hesitate to let me know. I'm going to try and respond to all my comments. I want to start building the community here. People that enjoy watching me play, listening to me talk for 30 minutes. So, but struggle a little bit with keyboard mouse, but we'll get it down. Eventually I'll get a wheel and hopefully a little joystick for telehandlers and stuff like that. I do want to try and... I have the super strength mod enabled just to make my life a bit easier, especially if you get like your tractor stuck in a ditch or something. It's always helpful to just pick the whole thing up. But I'm gonna try and avoid it if we're putting stuff on a trailer or anything of that sort. So I think we'll do the first load of this before time lapse, get it sold, see how much we get for it, and then we'll go on a time lapse so you guys don't have to watch me driving back and forth in real time. Probably fastest if we drive around like this. Ooh. Lift the header up. It's a bit of a tight space right here in the middle of town. But we'll get it. I do apologize for my camera angles. I'm going to try and work on them because I just edited the first video. Noticed that you don't really get to have a look at the map while I'm going, but it's kind of hard to see what you're grabbing with this thing if you don't move your camera around to the top. We're all learning how this works. Do know that August is possibly the worst time to sell this, but sort of counting this as it's just extra money since we didn't plant any of this stuff. This was just here when we inherited the land. And they gotta put a fence there. That's making my life harder. Of course, second half of the fill up is taking forever. It's not as fast as I was expecting. It's only a 4-meter header, so not a ton of straw has dropped out. Still, I'm much happier. The mod for the Matador, the class harvester, comes with a 3-meter and a 4-meter header, and I went for the 4-meter. Just to speed things up a bit, make harvesting not as time consuming. But you can still see it's time consuming. It took us a whole episode just to harvest 2 fields. Let's pick up this land and it should be full up. There we go. Let's see where we're taking this today. Wheat's gonna be up here with all the production stuff. Straw, there we go. Straw, Verner's grain silo. Where's that gonna be? Is it gonna be far away for us? Oh no, that's the place we brought the canola last episode, so let's get driven over there. I may cut this. We've already seen this drive, so we may cut until I'm over there. Get it sold. 16,000, so that should get us, 1,500. 1,500. Well, I have set to pounds, but money units. Alright, so my mic cut out right at the end there, but we sold it for nice. I was expecting only about, 1,000, 1,500, but we got a nice 2,000 out of it, so this is definitely worthwhile. I definitely like the Stara. It's a cute little tractor. But it is a bit slow. 20 miles an hour. I'm used to whizzing down this road in my little brown truck. It takes me no time at all. I had a thought, though, on the way over. We might take the back way. Just to get an idea of this side of the river. Because we haven't seen a lot. See what it has to offer. Might time-lapse it for you guys. Yeah, we're going to get straight back to carting straw. So I'll definitely time-lapse that so you guys don't have to deal with me prattling on and on and on. So yeah, let's get that started. This is a bit of a drive. This is a bit of a slow tractor, but you know, it's always good to get that extra money in. And now we're gonna experience my horrific reversing skills. It's not as easy as people make it look, especially with just using the WASD keys. So run it back like this. That's probably the best I've ever parked anything in this game. Alright, so before we get going on the next thing, I was going to check what the planting times were for everything. So we're in a canola time, and sorghum is only planted in April. So perhaps we get the canola planted now. It's probably our best bet. And then get some barley planted in the other field. Of course, we don't have a seeder yet, or a planter yet. But all in good time. All in good time. We'll get the canola field plowed in first. And then we need to think about a spreader. We need to get some lime on this field. We need to think about a seeder. Get the seeds in, of course, and then, you know, we need to consider rolling it as well. I would like to get the most yield that we possibly can out of this field. But before any of that can happen, gotta get this cultivated. I guess our main goal should be for the coming future is getting another field in, and then getting maybe a bigger tractor after that. so we can have 2 tractors going at once. I was rewatching episode 1, and I noticed I said I'm going to try and avoid using workers. I'm not sure about that. There's only one me, and if I were to do everything on the farm, I think it would get pretty tiring to watch. So we're definitely going to use workers when we can, especially for stuff like this that's just up and down and up and down. Cultivating, it's not that complicated. It doesn't take that much time, so it's also not that interesting to watch, but it's definitely necessary. I also have the use cultivator as plow mod on, so if we ever want to expand these fields, like if we were to buy this sunflower field to my left, we could definitely get talking on that. Alright, once we're on the headlands, I'll let you enjoy the time lapse coming up. Alrighty, we've made it to the field. We're gonna get started on the drilling here. Activate. Alrighty. Get this started. It's a nice wide seed drill, so shouldn't take us too long at all. Got some rain coming up. I know that in the real world you probably wouldn't be doing this when it's going to rain, but Farming Simulator doesn't stop us at all, which is courteous of them. So get the headlands done, and then probably cut to another time lapse. It's definitely slower going than the cultivating. But as I said, it's a nice wide seed drill, so I had to do this with tiny 3-meter seed drill. Probably be pulling my hairs out. Every single tool being 3 meters wide would probably drive me crazy. Getting around to the start here. And this headland should be fine for turning around. I think we'll leave it at this width and then I'll just go up and down. This field once again. Got some canola, we can see on the map it's nice and fertilized. May have missed a few spots here and there, but grand scheme of things I don't think it matters all that much. Get this in here, and then I'm going to have a look at rollers, because I believe we'll have to roll this next. Very grateful we got the drill that fertilizes, because otherwise I have to do this field once again with fertilizer. I complain, but you know, that's what we love about this game. Doing stuff over and over and over again. Alrighty. Have to find a place to park this thing. I think I'll get it in this big barn. In this corner here. Now these trailers are the ones that I struggle with the most to park. Because they don't seem to want to straighten out when you want them to. So just forgive me while I struggle. That's as good as I'm going to be able to get it. Probably come in here with super strength and just make it right, but for right now, I'm not going to bother. Let's have a look. We have rollers. So I have a couple of mods. I think I'll probably go for this one. Smooth. I like Toothed. Cambridge. Adds 3,000. Wow. I think I'll probably just go for the smooths because we have stone picking turned off. Let me just double check that we have to roll it. I did use development tools to make it have to be rolled. Yeah, it needs rolling. So let's get in the tractor, buy this roller. And then I'll make my way to the store to grab it. So, alright, we've made it to the store. I realized after the last one my mic might have cut out, so I hope that you heard everything I said when I got the seeder. But we have the roller. I think we're going to get this back to the farm, and then by that time the episode will be nearly done. And we'll get to rolling, and we'll get to other activities in the next episode. So I'll see you at the farm. Alright. Coming up on the farm now. As the sun's setting over gorgeous Bavaria. Pulling our roller in. Definitely get the field rolled in the next episode, and it'll be September at that point. And hopefully can start to get the barley in as well. At that point we'll have to start relying on contracts to get us through the winter. We don't have any expenses, but we definitely want to get that started. So, again, thanks for watching. And if you enjoyed, please let me know. If you have any suggestions, leave them down in the comments. Subscribe, like, all those sort of things. Hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you in the next one. Duke, out.